You're in the middle of a tour right now.
Yeah.
How's it going? Because this is your first band.
Yeah. It's a dream. I mean, so the last time I did a headline tour,
Yeah.
it was all club shows,
Yeah.
like 200 cat venues.
Yeah.
And I couldn't sell any of them out. And all I wanted to do was just sell out a show. So now, all of a sudden, there's demand. Like I walk on stage every night and it feels like I'm in a movie. I was like this isn't supposed to be my life, you know?
Have you made the adjustment?
I'm working on it.
Yeah. It must be quite a head trip.
It is. It just freaks me out to go to a city that I've never been to and like see thousands of people that like know me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay,
Yeah.
welcome.
This really just happened like that, right here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, you wrote a song here in your bedroom?
Yeah, so this is the story. So I was going to high school.
Yeah.
School was not for me.
Yeah.
But I was just getting into songwriting, and I listened to an album from Bon Iver called Forever Ago.
Yes.
And it was like the first album that like I discovered myself, that like my dad hadn't necessarily put me onto. Like he put me onto Radiohead and some of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
But the first album that I discovered myself that really spoke to me.
Yeah.
So I wrote a song, Caroline, after listening to that album. And keep in mind, this is probably like the 15th song I've written my whole life.
Yeah.
You know, very amateur. But I wrote it and I posted it online. When I finished it, you know, I expected to wake up the next day and get bullied at school. But like overnight, it went like semi-viral.
Yeah.
So
How many?
like 200,000 likes.
Wow.
And I couldn't believe it. So the next day, like every record label is in my email inbox.
Literally the next day?
It's crazy.
You were 16 at this point?
Yeah.
What did you make of all that?
It was a dream. I mean, all I wanted to do was just have a career in music.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I was growing up as someone who liked making music, I already ruled out like the idea of being, you know, an artist that can tour and like put out albums.
Why did you rule that out?
Because like what you hear when you're growing up is that it's one in a million. Like no one can become a pop star or rock. Like it's impossible.
Yeah.
So I'm just like that. It's not gonna happen to me. So I was like, okay, I want to try to be a producer or work in the business or be a songwriter, figure out a way to be in music somehow.
Yeah.
But this kind of made it within reach, you know? I wasn't near where I am today, but it was like, okay, this is a possibility. This can be my job.
You did some theater as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny enough, I woke up the other day to discover some videos of me as a theater kid got exposed all over the internet this past week, and they're going viral, and I'm like, shoot, man. Why I don't want people to see that.
Why not?
No, it's cute. But it's just like, that's my childhood memories. It's not for everyone, you know?
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah.
Did you already had a love of music when you were doing that, or did it also come from that?
Oh yeah, I mean it also like I feel like the storytelling aspect of musical theater like unlocked a new thing for me, and like I wanted to do that with my songs as well. And also, so my live show, I wanted to approach it like a play rather than just a concert. It's like a concert and a play. So we have 3 skits in the show that I wrote.
Yeah.
And like one of them is funny, one of them is like an interactive skit with a fan, and then one of them is more emotional, but it's like a play. Like it's the live show is like based on a late night talk show. Yeah. But I'm actually just like insane, and there's no host, and I'm the host, and I'm also the guest and musical. It's all. But anyways, I wanted my live show to be like a play, and that's kind of like from my history of musical theater. That was
you did a little bit of that at 12 to 12, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of based off of 12 to 12. It was a talk show, 70s.
Which is a great song, by the way.
Thank you so much.
It's really a great song.
Really appreciate it.
And a great video too. So So this thing happens, and all of a sudden, you got a record deal.
Yeah.
And what are you thinking?
I'm just trying to convince my mom to now let me drop out of high school.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, you know, the music.
You mean to let you drop out of high school?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad's like, go for it, brother, go for it, because you know this is like what he wants.
Yeah.
And then my mom is like, okay, but like no one knows who you are yet, which is, you know, respect that, because she was right. Like if I'd stayed at that point, I probably would be back in this house where we
Yeah.
are now.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, this is what I want to do. If I were to go to college, I would want to go to college for music.
Yeah.
But I have this opportunity right now. So I took it,
Yeah.
I dropped out, and I just developed my craft. And nothing really happened for 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I made Back to Friends.
Yeah. You've said in a couple of interviews that Back to Friends kind of saved you.
Yeah, it's true.
How?
I mean, I was in my head a lot for like the next 2 years. Like, okay, I'm signed to this record deal. I left high school, you know. Like, if I wanted to go to college, I'm gonna have to go to high school, back to high school, and finish high school, which is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't want to move back in and like be a disappointment. So I'm kind of just in my head when I'm making music for the next 2 years.
Right. But you were trying to live up to a record deal.
Yeah, I was trying to live up to a record deal, which I mean, any artist that is in the position I was in, that gets signed, that says that they don't care about that, or you know they'll never succumb to their record, it's a lie.
Yeah.
You know, once you sign a record deal, once you're a public figure,
Yeah.
there's always that part of it in your mind.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it went on for so long and it wasn't working anymore. I was at a low point. I'm just like, I'm just gonna write what me and only me want to hear. I don't want to assume what anyone else wants to hear, what will be successful.
Right.
And that the first song was Back to Friends.
How did you know when you got to that point? Was there something that, and you said, I've got to do this my own way?
It was just like I was very depressed and nothing else was working, and I was like, you know what? It's probably over. Let me just make something for fun. Something I have missed since I got signed was me being innocent making music, because I loved to make music when there was no possibility of it being my career.
Yeah.
So I wanted to feel that again.
Yeah.
And that's when I made Back to Friends.
It's so interesting. It's that simple.
It's all about the mind.
Yeah. What did you hear when you wrote that song?
The first thing was just the energy, like the vibe, like when I first made the beat, like it was so simple, but something about the way the drum groove with the piano moved me.
Yeah.
And then when I played one guitar chord that was just kind of droning throughout. And it just the atmosphere I created just felt so special. So I made the instrumental.
Yeah.
I wrote like one chorus and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And usually when that happens, I'll just scrap the idea and move on. Because if I start an idea and I don't like it that night, I'm never gonna touch it again. Mm-hmm. But then the next day, I looked at it again and the verse came to me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I started mumbling out words and I got it, you know, in like 5 minutes. And then that same night, I was just playing around with the chorus melody, and then the sentence, how can we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed?
Yeah.
Something like I always wanted to portray in a song was like the struggle of like being intimate with someone.
Yeah.
Then walking past them
Yes.
and, you know, acting like nothing had ever happened.
It's very relatable.
I wanted to make a lyric about that.
Yeah.
So that came out of me that night, and I layered it, how you hear it in the song with like all these different vocals.
Yeah.
And I listened back, and I got that feeling that I got when I wrote Caroline, which is the song that got me discovered. Mm-hmm. And that was the first time since Caroline, so this is like 2 years later.
And how many songs?
A lot. Maybe 100.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I mean, like, I just knew.
You did know.
Sometimes you just know.
Yeah. When did you finish that? You released it around Christmas. How much before that did you?
Yeah. So I finished it probably like that week, you know. So before I finished it, I posted it online.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
You posted
there was no plan.
Yeah, you posted a part of it online.
I posted the chorus online. Yeah, that chorus. Just like a 10-second snippet, and it got like 50,000 likes,
Wow.
which is not like a hit. It's good, but you know.
Yeah.
So after I posted it,
Yeah.
I finished the song, and Christmas is approaching. So for Christmas break, the whole music industry shuts down for a whole month. I mean, like, you can't get anything done. But I really wanted to just get this song out because of how special it felt. I was like, I just want it out. My label is like, you know, like whatever. We're just throwing stuff at the wall at this point.
Yeah.
You know, like they're just letting me do this.
Yeah.
And like, there's not going to be any marketing or like anything with the rollout happening around Christmas. It's just not a thing.
Yeah.
Especially for an artist in my position at the label.
Yeah.
So I put it out like on Christmas. But no playlisting, like as I expected, nothing.
Yeah.
0. But it was my biggest debut on the platform yet. Like even bigger than Caroline. And Caroline had way more demand. People listened to it and they kept listening to it. So it's my biggest debut,
Yeah.
but it's not a hit.
Yeah.
But it was enough for my label and the people around me to be like, oh, what's going on here?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Something's happening here. It kind of just stayed straight for like a month. Nothing really happened. But I posted it on the internet every single day.
Yeah.
I believed in it so much.
Yeah.
And then slowly but surely, it started climbing. And then it got to a point where it's like, I'm not even doing it. It's just going up. People are like when something becomes a hit,
Yeah.
and it becomes like out of your control almost. It's
Yeah.
like you just sit back and watch it. And that was like that moment. This wasn't supposed to happen to me.
Yeah. But it did.
It did. Thank God.
In the middle of that period of time when you were struggling, I mean, were you thinking this isn't gonna happen?
Yeah, 100. It was never. I was like, it's not happening.
Yeah. Which had to have been
Hard.
yeah.
Which is why I was so depressed. Like, I like started like hanging out with the wrong people. Like not even doing music as much anymore. Like going out every night. Like I was just like avoiding it until like I would eventually have to, you know, come to reality. But something inside of me, like I was like, I wasn't gonna give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've described yourself as a very emotional kid.
Yeah.
What exactly do you mean by that?
Ask my mom. No. I would be lying if I said I was not like a troubled kid.
Yeah.
I caused a lot of issues. I was emotional about a lot of things.
Yeah.
I had a lot of anxiety. And I caused a lot of issues as a child.
What do you think that was about? I'm just curious.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just always felt like insecure and like I wanted to be seen or like a part of something.
Yeah.
I never felt like I was good at anything or a part of anything
Yeah.
until like I realized that I was good at music. But I didn't even realize that I was good at music until other people told me that I was good. Like I just never felt like I belonged.
When did you first realize you were good at music?
When I posted that thing online and like all these dream record labels, you know.
So it was really that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you said people told you were good at music. You didn't believe them.
I don't believe them.
I mean, that puts what happened with Caroline in a whole other perspective.
Yeah.
Because it not only took off, it validated you.
It validated me.
Talk to me about your writing process a little bit, because I know, I mean, from what you've described, typically it starts with drum loops?
Yeah. So yeah, I always start with the drums.
Why is that?
I build vibe before I build anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like the drums and the tempo of the song will determine the vibe. Either this is going to be an upbeat song or a ballad or in between. And the way the drums move, I think, just decides the vibes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll start with a drum groove, and then I'll either pick up a guitar or sit at my piano
Yeah.
and come up with a chord progression or a melody. So then I'll have drums and a instrumental melody. And then I'll mumble out a melody from my voice, and then I'll turn that into lyrics. And if it doesn't work, I'll delete it and I'll start a new one.
Yeah.
As many times as it takes that night for me to come up with something good.
You'll delete the lyric or you'll delete the whole thing?
The whole thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of songwriters would save it thinking there might be something in there later on.
I just know.
You do?
I just know if I'm gonna, if I write something like it just doesn't instantly speak to me, I'm gonna delete it.
You don't write lyrics separately, ever. It's
No.
always in coming out of the music that you've laid down.
Yeah, it's kind of like freestyle. Like it's as I'm producing out the beat. So I will make a beat and then I will mumble. I'll figure out what vowels sound good over that instrumental.
Yeah.
Like it's weird, but it's all about like flow and like how a vowel sits and then I will structure the words around that.
Yeah.
And then whatever that first sentence is what the whole song will be about. But I don't go into writing a song with a plan. Oh, this is going to be a love song. This is, but then it turns into something that becomes a story about my life that I write, and it's a very special process.
Yeah.
I like it a lot
What's special about it to you?
because I go in without a plan.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's a different thing than sitting with a guitar and you're in your mind. You're like, okay, what's this going to be about? You know, you're overthinking everything.
Yeah.
But I go in and I just do it. I just do it. I just force it out of me.
Right.
And then it just comes.
And it sounds like you've pretty much always had faith in that process.
Back in the Caroline days, that's when I was sitting with a guitar and writing a song.
Yeah.
And like my first EP that no one listened to, I was doing that. And then and then around Back to Friends time is when that sort of process started.
When you had the success with Back to Friends, you wrote Undressed pretty much right after that, right?
Yeah, so Undressed was the next song I wrote after Back to Friends.
Yeah.
Back to Friends gave me a confidence that I'd never felt before.
What was the confidence it gave you, do you think?
Well, as a 19-year-old,
Yeah.
was the sole writer and producer,
Yeah.
which I didn't mention that. I'm the only person that touched that song,
Yeah.
making a song that becomes one of the biggest songs in the world
Yeah.
out of nowhere. Gives you some sort of like, oh, maybe I'm I'm not oh, you can't even put that in, right?
Don't worry about it, keep going.
Sorry. It gave me a new confidence. Like I, myself, as a 19-year-old, this made one of the biggest songs in the world.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy to say. It didn't come from a factory. It was in my bedroom. I wrote it and produced it.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, right here. I came out of nowhere. It's like sometimes you sit in a chair,
Yeah.
and just like the dopamine that you feel
Yeah.
will it doesn't matter what comes out, it's going to be special. And that is what I've felt since Back to Friends, and that's why Undressed came, and 12 to 12 came,
Yeah.
and I still got more in me.
So when something like this happens, you kind of go from not even 0 to 60, 0 to 100 in an instant. How have you dealt with that?
Oh, I haven't. I'm still figuring it out, man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm taking it day by day. I was kind of pushed into this spotlight, and all these opportunities are coming, and like all these new people.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But I love it. I'm so grateful. I think the thing that keeps my head together is staying true to what got me here, and it's not celebrating this or taking a break. It's continuing to write songs and play live, because that's what I love to do. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
And that's all I want to continue to do.
Yeah. Was it intimidating at all to put together a band for shows that, now selling out and you're having, 5,000 people?
No, it's so fun.
Yeah.
I love it. And they're some of my greatest friends.
The band.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a special bond, like going out with a group of people and playing in front of 5,000 to 10,000 people.
Yeah.
And then going back into that room and debriefing it. It's like we just did that.
Yeah.
And it builds a special bond.
Had you done a lot of club performing before?
Yeah, I did my first North America tour in the clubs, not sold out, probably like would be like 25% full.
Yeah.
So like kind of awkward. And I loved it. But it was a much different thing. I was kind of in my shell. I wasn't very confident yet.
Yeah.
I'm so glad it happened when it happened, because I feel like if it had happened when I was younger, I would be done by now. Like I wouldn't have been able to handle it, but I feel like I kind of had just reached the maturity to handle this level of success.
Yeah.
So I'm very glad it's happening now.
How have you found living in LA, by the way?
I love it. It's a different thing, but it's kind of, my life there is kind of peaceful.
Yeah.
And I love my collaborators out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different vibe than New York, obviously.
Very different. I'm a New York boy forever in my heart.
Yeah.
100%.
For the 12 to 12 video, you actually you reached out to Addison Rae over what, Instagram?
Yeah. So I'll tell you the 12 to 12 story. So I made 12 to 12.
Yeah.
I wrote it and produced it.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is the best song I've made. It feels so special.
What was it about that song that you felt was so distinctly you?
So distinctly me. Well, it's just another one of those songs that poured out of me. It felt like the most nostalgic Daft Punk songs. That's the only way I can describe it.
Yeah.
It gave me the feeling that like listening to Daft Punk gives me.
Yeah.
And you know that feeling.
Yeah.
It's weird. That's how I describe it.
Yeah.
The feeling that Daft Punk gave me.
That's not what you set out to write. It's just the way
It's not what I set out to write, and it's weird because, like, look at my influence. Like, Daft Punk is not. I love Daft Punk, but it's like that is not my vibe.
Yeah.
And it's cool because it's different than, it's a disco song.
Yeah.
I've never made. That's the first like disco song I've attempted to make.
Yeah. What made you attempt it?
I don't know. Like I was just bored. I was like, I was just like, oh, this isn't gonna be. I'm just having fun, and then I make it. And I'm like, oh, it's actually good. So I was like, okay, I got to put this out now.
Yeah. Okay. So you've made this song. You really love it.
I love it so much. My album's gonna come out the next month. This song like isn't even supposed to make the album, but I'm like, no, this is the lead single for the album. This is the last single for the album. So I tell my label, I want a music video for this. This is a smash.
Yeah.
So we make a music video.
Yeah.
And the music video is this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay? And we don't have a love interest. We're like looking at modeling agencies, like trying to find a love interest. And then I remember that Addison Rae followed me like 2 weeks prior on Instagram. And I messaged her, I was like, love your music. And she messaged me back, love your music too, been listening to it, whatever it was. And I'm like, wait, Addison Rae in the music video. So I reached out to her.
Yeah.
It's Wednesday. The music video shoots Saturday. Wow. Addison Rae is like a very famous star. Okay.
Yeah.
And she I reached out to her. I was like, just trust me. We FaceTimed. We just like had an instant. This is our first time talking, but when I hung up with that FaceTime call, I did a backflip. like I just connected with her so hard. And then she was like, yeah, let's do it. And I'm like, okay, that was easy. So the weekend came and we did the music video, and it was one of the most special days of my life. Like I felt like I was creating a very special piece of art that would live on forever. Like I'd never felt so fulfilled, you know. And she was just incredible. Yeah.
She choreographed herself.
Yeah. We had choreographers, and she was just like, she showed up and she's like, nah, I'll do it myself.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay. We're like, I wonder how this is gonna turn out. And then she starts doing her thing and everyone's like, it's so good.
Awesome. When did you meet Tony Berg?
So when I first signed, my A&R,
Yeah.
Chris, introduced me to Tony. He was like, I want you to learn from someone. And I wanted to learn from someone.
Yeah.
I was, you know, the song that I wrote that got me here was so amateur, and I thought it was amateur. I was like, how did this even work?
Yeah.
So I wanted to learn from someone older, so I was introduced to Tony. And usually when you sign to a label, you do a speed dating process with 70 producers. You get all confused, and you know, whatever, you pick one. But Tony was the first guy I met, and I knew who he was because he produced Phoebe Bridgers, who I listened to in high school a lot. So meeting him was sort of a surreal thing, and being in that room, you know, he works out of the studio where Nirvana worked out of, Fleetwood Mac.
So on Such Sound.
Yeah, so many people, and I was, you know, just dropped out of high school, flown out to LA, and all of a sudden I'm in this room. I'm in this room.
Yeah.
And Tony and I just like, he was like 68 when I met him, I think, and I was 17. But we like had this instant bro connection. We just clicked. We just knew that we were a match. Mm-hmm. And we just started working together. We did a week where we made records. Mm-hmm. And we just became best buds. Mm-hmm. And I'm committed to working with Tony until, you know, forever.
What would you say the musical connection was?
I think he saw something in me, and I think he is so passionate about teaching people, not just about music, but about how to be a good person, and how to be a good artist. And you know, the first thing he does when you start working with him is he won't even like let you make music. He'll talk about his favorite movies and his favorite books. And he'll play you his favorite albums. He's just trying to teach you like about stuff you've never heard of. And I find it's like going to school. And he just does this because of the love. And any other producer in this business would not do that. And he's the only guy who it was clear he was in it for nothing but the love. Now, this fresh new kid on the block is gonna make me all this money. No, he is not that guy. He is the guy that wants to create a legacy and wants to create culture and impact. And I'm that guy too. So that is why we connected so hard.
What did you learn from him playing you all that stuff and telling you about the movies he liked and the books?
I learned that the Beatles are the greatest band in the world.
It's a good school. It's right about that. You got a shout out from Taylor Swift. What does that feel like?
I mean, crazy. Taylor Swift, I mean, I grew up being driven to school by my dad, and we listened to the radio, and it's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is one of those stars that has always been famous as long as I've been alive. So it's kind of like breaking the simulation in a way. Like waking up to see her mentioning me, it's like, me, you know, the same kid that thought I was never gonna be an artist, you know, it wasn't a possibility. Now the biggest living pop star is saying I'm amazing. I still don't know how to describe it. And I'm so grateful and like just shocked that I'm at a point now where some of my heroes are recognizing me. Like, it doesn't feel real. I love Taylor Swift. I love Taylor Swift.
No, that's a lot to process. The VMA performance, which was awesome, by the way.
Thank you.
That was your first really big television video performance, yes?
Yeah. It was insane. I'm at rehearsals, and I'm like, okay, I got off, I did my dress rehearsal, and then I look, and I'm like, Tate McRae is doing her dress rehearsal. Like, why am I in this room? It was just surreal. Oh yeah, Sabrina Carpenter's dress. Damn! Like, I saw that before everyone else. It was the moment it hit me that, like, I was being looked at as one of these pop stars.
And what did that feel like?
This weird feeling in my chest. Like, almost like an anxiety. I don't know why it gives me anxiety. It's just like, I think it's like the fear, like, of being so public. It hit me when, you know, I'm on that stage and Sabrina Carpenter's walking off stage after she just received an award. And all of a sudden I hear, live in 3, 2, 1, you know. And now Sombr's, like, the person introduced me. And it's just happening. It's live. I'm at the VMAs, and I walk out there, and it's like the people cheering, like the crazy fans, how it happens at the VMAs. But I'm on that stage. It's one of those feelings where like you see that I saw the other. I'm a kid who watched that, you know, in this house on the TV, and now I'm on the other. I'm seeing what the pop star sees.
Yeah.
I'm like all these kids, and I'm in an arena.
Yeah.
And there's cameras. And then I'm halfway through singing the song, and I see in the corner of my eye, Ariana Grande
Yes.
dancing.
Yeah.
And that's when I like almost missed my next line. And that was the best day of my life.
You've had quite a few pretty great days in the last year.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm very grateful.
You mentioned writing by yourself.
Yeah.
Why do you write alone?
It's not because I think I'm the best songwriter in the world, or, you know, I have a crazy ego. It's really because when I write, it's such a vulnerable, real thing for me.
Yeah.
And I'm almost shy. And if I were to write with someone, I wouldn't be able to write my best work because I'm super scared of people's opinions. And a lot of this stuff is hard for me to write, like emotionally.
Yeah.
So I cannot have people listen to my music until I think it's complete. And even then, it's like hard.
Yeah.
No hate to people who write with other people. I think that's a beautiful thing to collaborate.
Yeah.
But it's just something that's like not a possibility for me.
You think it might be one day?
No. I mean, I've tried it.
Yeah.
It like just with good friends for fun, and it doesn't work. It just does not work for me. Mm-hmm. I have to write alone. It's why I love it so much. I love being in my own head and just like,
Yeah.
it's great.
What does songwriting give you?
An outlet, a therapy,
Yeah.
an escape.
What's it an outlet for?
It's an outlet for everything that I feel.
You can always find a place for it in the music.
Always, yeah.
Yeah. That's a great thing to have.
Yeah, it's the only place I can store those feelings.
How does it feel to you to sing them later?
Sometimes it's exhausting, but usually it's very cool because I feel like I can almost relive it every night.
Yeah.
People are always like, "Aren't you tired of playing back to friends?"
Yeah.
Because it's my hit,
Yeah.
and people just assume that the artists are sick of their hit, and like,
Yeah.
but every night I feel like I get more passionate about playing my big songs because it's like I feel like I get to relive the feeling that it gave me, and I feel like I'm just so grateful that these songs got me there. It's the greatest gift to be able to write a song and be able to perform it for people who sing it back to you.
Yeah.
And who have been moved by that song.
If you're shy in person, what happens out there?
It's weird. I'm like very self-conscious person. Mm-hmm. Like I don't love the way my body looks all the time. Mm-hmm. And like I feel awkward about the way I move.
Yeah.
And like I overanalyze it. You know, it's not helpful receiving a lot of comments about that online, which is pathetic. But when I get on stage and I'm in front of a group of people that are there because they support me, like I feel so welcomed. And all of a sudden I move the way I've never moved before, and like I'm actually dancing. And I only discovered this about myself like 2 weeks ago when I played the first show of this tour, and I'm playing for the biggest crowd I've ever played for.
Yeah.
And this is a Sombr show. And I just started dancing.
Yeah.
Which I would have never felt comfortable to do. I wouldn't do it right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll do it when I'm on that stage.
What's happening then, do you think?
I'm realizing that there's a place where I can be fully myself.
Yeah.
That is with my people on the stage.
Yeah.
And in the writing room.
That's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah.
I mean, I would think in the moment that you do it, and I mean, were you conscious of it when you said you started dancing? Were you suddenly conscious, I can't believe I'm doing this?
Yeah, I think it was like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to do what a rock star does, and I'm going to move like Jagger.